Here in this video we will talk about the hierarchy of the orcs in their massive wars, which types are the most powerful, and the ones at the bottom of the stack. Mind you that there are slight differences between the orc wars, as they do not really follow a set of rules, only following the strongest. But even in their crude and barbaric society, there are hints of a power structure. Anyway, we will do our best to arrange it in order. So boys, let's get to it. At the bottom we have Squiggs. Squiggs are the simplest form of orcoid life, and they serve various functions in the orc war and their ecosystem as well. They are the primary food source of the orcs and come in different types, including edible types, musical, hair, medical, parasite hunting, face eaters, pet buzzing, and pain squigs. They grow and breed in the cesspits of the orc settlements, feeding on orc refuse. The Snotlings, a low-caste orcoid, are the ones responsible for tending to these creatures, while the Gretchens, another low caste, are tasked with preparing them into a meal. While many of the Squiggs are treated as food source, there are also many types that are used for war, including the massive Squiggots. Then we have the Snotlings. At the lowest part of the orc structure are the Snotlings. They are the smallest and the weakest of the green skin races, standing only a few feet tall. They are characterized by their mischievous nature, a childlike mentality, and their propensity for chaos and destruction. Despite their small size and low intelligence, Snotlings possess an instinctive knack for finding amusement in mayhem, often leading to cause havoc wherever they go. They are hardly a threat and are at many times just food for the bigger orcs. Next, the Gretchens. These are small, weak orc creatures who perform menial tasks for their larger orcs. Since the orcs, the bigger ones, are lazy and forgetful, excelling at only war, the Gretchen handle their daily tasks and serve as punching bags when orcs are in a mood. While Gretchens are subordinate, they understand that obeying the orcs offer protection and accept their position. Questioning their role results in death or becoming food. Yet they still do participate in battles, often in large mobs where they become a significant threat. They also handle artillery and ranged weapons at times. Then we have the Runts. Up the ladder we find the Runts, also known as slavers, which are really ORK Boys, who take care of the Gretchens and the Snotlings. They wield whips, grab sticks, and grot pots as their characteristic weapons. Runts lead Gretchen mobs, commanding Gretchen crews on big guns, and use quick hounds to boost Gretchen morale by devouring straying or fleeing grots. They possess uncommon patience among orcs, and also they train the smaller orcoids to be more efficient in their task. Now up the ladder we have the ORK Boys. These are the standard infantry and soldiers of the orc war. They are present in large numbers and are divided into many types of roles depending on their abilities and propensity towards battle. They are on average 2 meters or 6.5 feet tall and are more powerful than humans and elves or Eldar, at least physically. ORK Boys who love melee battle are called Slugger Boys, while the ones who excel in ranged combat are called Shooter Boys. On the other hand, the ORK Boys are heavily armored infantry units which are often treated as a bit higher up than normal boys. Then comes the ORK Boys. These are orcs who possess specialized knowledge and skills that go beyond the standard abilities of a regular orc boy. These specialized orcs develop genetically encoded instinctive knowledge that is valuable for specific tasks. While regular orc boys can maintain their weapons, ORK Boys serve as specialists who excel in areas that most greenskins cannot. The Mech Boys are ORK Boys who handle the tech aspects, while the Pain Boys are the crude doctors and medics, also often becoming the mad scientists experimenting on their other orcs with implants and mechanical replacements. The Weird Boys, on the other hand, are the psychic gifted orcs who are mostly mad and insane, but all of them are treated as more important than the regular infantry. There are also the Speed Freaks, Wild Boys, Fly Boys, and many more. Then we have the Commandos. They are orc infiltrators and saboteurs known for their expertise in stealth, unconventional tactics, and surprise attacks. Unlike regular orc boys, they employ techniques like camouflage, distractions, and dirty tricks. This requires discipline, a trait not commonly found among other orcs. Commandos exist in all orc clans, but are often distrusted by other orcs who view their methods as un-orky. War bosses may understand their tactics but are uncomfortable around them, who willingly stay quiet. The distinct mindset of a commando benefits the entire tribe, as they find great pleasure in covert operations, contrasting with the typical orc's desire for direct combat. Then we have the Killer Can. These are cybernetic orc combat walkers consisting of a lightly armored can mounted on a piston-driven legs. Despite their small size and relatively primitive construction, they are fast, highly dangerous, and can easily overpower an Astra Militarum Sentinel Walker when the odds are in their favor, stacked 2 or 3 against 1. Rather than being piloted, killer cans are inhabited by ill-tempered Gretchens. Constructing and operating a killer can requires the skills of both a mech boy and a pain boy. The process involves building the vehicle, followed by hardwiring a Grot or a Gretchen directly into the systems. Although they do not have any commanding ability, their effectiveness and lesser numbers do place them higher in the list. Next we have the Death Dread. This is a large orc combat walker combining elements of a killer can and a space marine dreadnought. It is smaller than an orc stomper but larger than a killer can. The Death Dread can have up to 4 weaponized arms and requires an orc pilot to be cybernetically hardwired into the machine, like the killer can. Construction of a Death Dread involves the skills of a mech boy and a pain boy. Orcs eagerly volunteer for the process as it allows them to become one of the biggest and the most powerful orcs in the clan. Death Dreads are beloved by orcs for their immense destructive capacity, their numerous weapons and penchant for stomping. No doubt they are higher than a killer can, and since both of them are piloted by a single individual, therefore they are included on the list unlike stompers. Now we come to the Commandos, starting with the Big Mech. This is an advanced and skilled mech boy who has risen to a position of authority among orc engineering circles. They are masters of orc technology, adapting at constructing and maintaining war machines and weapons. Big mechs possess an innate understanding of machinery, often modifying and improving orc vehicles and weaponry to enhance their performance on the battlefield. They are characterized by their larger size and often wear distinctive armor adorned with trophies and signs of their status. They wield an array of specialized tools and weapons, including custom-made Mega Blasters, custom force fields, and power claws. Big mechs are also skilled leaders who can rally other orcs and coordinate their efforts. They are often found commanding large groups of mech boys, directing them in building and repairing orc war machines or constructing massive fortifications. Then we have the Knobs. In orc society, Knobs hold positions of leadership and are followed by a retinue of loyal orc boys. They serve as squad leaders, war bosses' bodyguards, and champions on the battlefield. Knobs often lead charges, inspire other orcs, and enforce discipline among their followers. Knobs stand out physically with their muscular frames being bigger, having an intimidating presence, and often wear distinctive armor adorned with trophies, spikes, and symbols of their status. They are armed with a variety of deadly weapons and are larger and more powerful than the normal orc boys, and even the odd boys. They also act as arbiters of strength and hierarchy. Then we have the Mega Knobs. They are the richest and the most battle-hardened orc knobs within a warband. They pay a mech to build them expensive mega armors, turning them into walking tanks. To address their slow speed, they often ride into battle aboard an armored battle wagon, enabling them to quickly engage in combat. These mega knobs also act as the ruling class and the leaders of the orc war. They are beneath a war boss or a warlord, but higher than the knobs and the big mechs. They are just rarer and bigger, and also more powerful than the rest. Then we have the War Boss. These are massive, brutal, and cunning, embodying the true essence of orc leadership. War bosses are feared and respected by other orcs, and their authority is unquestioned. They are physically imposing, towering over all other orcs, and possess immense strength. They often wear heavily armored plates adorned with trophies, symbols of their status, and brutal weapons such as power claws or massive choppers. In addition to their raw physical power, war bosses possess a keen strategic mind and tactical acumen. They have an innate understanding of warfare and can lead their war bands in battle with cunning and aggression. They are the ones that lead the Waaghs across the galaxy, joined and assisted by knobs and mega knobs underneath them. Over a war boss is a warlord. This is a powerful and successful orc war boss who consolidates power through cunning, ruthlessness, and force of will. They bring together various other orc tribes, mobs, and warbands under their banner for the purpose of seeking battles and collecting treasure. In some cases, their forces can grow into massive war, armies numbering in millions or billions, and these armies pose a significant threat to fortified sectors and can conquer entire star systems. Orc warlords can lead forces capable of defeating imperial armies, also chaos forces or any other military in the galaxy. Next we have the Overfiend. This is more of a title given to an exceptionally strong warlord with a big empire or a very large war. The Overfiend is more like an emperor of sorts, and the most notable one is the Overfiend of Octarius. Although this might seem like a higher level to an orc warlord, It really just depends on the size of the WAAGH. This is what really counts. For example, WAAGH's Kulture is a Warlord, but still commands billions under his WAAGH, and the greenskins of Octarius would gladly join his cause. And we have the Prime Ork, or the Beast. At the top of this list, theories have it that only after a war of exceptional size, a strange new breed of Ork evolves. The Prime Orks, including the Beasts, they are highly intelligent, technologically advanced forms, and they possess significant psychic powers and strategic minds. The Beast, the most powerful of the Ork war bosses, was encased in advanced power armor and approached the size of a half block or 3 or 4 stories tall. He spoke fluent Gothic, which is the most common language of the Imperium. He was so powerful that he could fight the Primarch Vulcan into a standstill. The Beasts and the Prime Orks are thought to be the missing link between the Orks and the Krogs in the evolutionary ladder. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe, but most of all smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos here on this channel. Take care, boys.